All right, welcome back, guys. Here is the final episode or final part 5 of the 3-inch body lift. Excuse me, sorry, I'm fumbling keys in the camera. The 3-inch body lift install on the 2001 Chevy Silverado, and I said in previous episodes or parts of this video series that it's the same pretty much for the 99 to 2002 or all the way even up to 2006, I believe. Don't hold me to that though. But anyways, I told you guys I was gonna make a video of everything that was involved in doing a body lift. So you guys literally got all those videos informing you on things that you need to do. Now this one is just going over everything that you need to do. I'm not going to show you how to do it, but I'm going to tell you what you need to do. So it's the instruction booklet starts at the front, so that's where we're going to go. So first, I need to go ahead and get this hood popped. Hopefully I have this order down pat too. I tried to memorize it in the order that it told you to do everything. So first you want to get underneath the hood. Disconnect your positive and your negative battery cables. Then you want to unhook this ground wire right here. Originally it's bolted here. You want to unhook it because you're going to lift the body and might not be enough slack. So you need to unbolt it, and then you need to add this extender right here. You need to unpop this top plastic piece off, unbolt the 2 bolts in the top fan shroud, unclip the upper fan shroud here, unclip the upper fan shroud here, and in the back over here. I just zip tied it back together, and then make sure you go underneath here and you pull the fan shroud out of the way so when the core support lifts up, it doesn't pick the fan shroud up with it. Then you need to remove the grill, the front bumper, the headlights, the marker lights, and then there is the trans cooler behind here, behind the grill. You need to unbolt that, move that. There's a clip for the hoses, the lines for the trans cooler on the core support. You need to unclip that and remove the clip. Underneath here there is a wire right here, and behind the fender well it's clipped to the firewall on here on the passenger side front, behind the passenger side front tire. You need to make sure you unclip that clip. If you have a factory air box, you can go inside. If you have a factory air box, then you need to undo it. But if you have a cold air intake like this, then you don't have to worry about it, because as you lift the body, the cold air intake just twists and lifts with it. So it just automatically repositions itself. There are, you gotta undo the steering shaft, because you have to put this extension in. The brake hose or brake lines coming off of the master cylinder, they clip on the frame down there. You can get to them through the driver's side fender front well, and need to unclip this one and this one. I would preferably say probably undo this wiring from here too. There's a little wire right there. All the wiring that's clipped to the frame down here. Go over it, make sure you unclip everything that needs to be unclipped. I can't remember every single one, but you just, make sure you unclip them. The fan shroud just gets these extenders put in, and then like I said, I just zip tied it together. Underneath the front, you need to undo this wire right here. Right here, it's clipped normally clipped in to the fan shroud, I believe, or something. You need to unclip it. All right, excuse me. When you go to install the front bumper, you need to cut the plastic ground effects, and so your hooks can go through. There's also cutting of the front frame that's involved, so you're going to need a grinder, so keep that in mind. Underneath the driver door, the emergency brake cable. It's right here. You can see this piece normally goes from one of these to the other one over here. I don't know if you can see it. I cut it because I couldn't get it to come apart, but you're supposed to put this relocation bracket. You got 2 ground wires that you need to unbolt in case they're not long enough. Mine were long enough to go back in the stock location, so I didn't have to put them up here. And then this hole right here is to relocate the emergency brake line that you pop off right here after you unhook it from its coupler. Pull it through, run it back through here, clip it, and then clip it back into its coupler. But I couldn't get the coupler apart, so I just cut it. So that's just staying like that for now until I get a new coupler. In the back, there's a wiring harness for your license plate lights. I ended up clipping it and then just resplicing it back together. It was way easier. Unless you have the stock headlights, you're not going to get this out. I have aftermarket LEDs, so I had to cut them because they're screwed in. Then you remove the bumper. If you have a stock hitch, there's 2 bolts in the bottom of the bumper here. 2 spacers need to go in so your hitch is still functional. And then filler neck. 3 screws. Take the cap off. It'll drop out because you have to put the I don't know if you can see down in there, the extension tube. You got to cut that. When you do this, cut the hose right there like I did, about 6 inches down, just like it said in my instructions, okay? You cut the hose, and then there's a plastic hose on the inside of that. Careful not to cut the plastic hose on the inside of that. Then just literally pull the hose out. It'll come right out of the gas tank, the plastic hose that's on the inside. And then you can slide the extension over with the new clamps and stuff. The vent tube is long enough, but you can see down there, I don't know, you can see down there, I had to splice and extend the ground wire that goes from the filler cap to the frame rail. So make sure you unhook that too.